Everton nil. Urban Cox, tell me what happened? What went wrong?
Well, I don't know. As I played to Coxie, I'm not too unhappy about it. I think from the off it was going to be a tough game, and they set out and they were a good team.
Well,
They
it
were.
puts Tottenham back in the driving seat.
It does, but I mean Everton's tough, and they're in the race as well. So to disregard them as a easy-ish win beforehand, I think was a bit naive by people doing that, not naming names. But no, I thought we did all right. Ramsey just stand up for me. Koscielny as well. Nice second bad. What about you guys?
I thought it was quite a slow game. I'm not disregarding Everton as being a decent team or not, but I thought it was just slow. It wasn't exactly interesting to watch.
It was so scrappy. Yeah,
it was.
But then again, I found that really interesting to watch. It was so tactical in a way. Like,
Yeah, the pattern of the game was what we saw countless times last season. It was sort of nothing for the first 70 minutes or so, and then suddenly it burst into life. And I'm afraid this game we just wasted our chances.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think Giroud was poor up front.
I think he didn't
But then,
gamble and get in the box.
yeah, I know he seems to cut his run short and pull back. And when Gibbs made that run past Morales, I think he beat. And then was furious that Giroud hadn't made a near post run. And quite right, I think. It's just
At the end of the first half, there was it was a good chance, and he missed that one quite badly. Hit it right over the cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I talking about Gibbs, I think everyone was pretty surprised that he started the game.
Yeah, I thought Nacho would get the nod.
I thought against Norwich he was average at best.
Yeah.
Today I thought he did well though. I mean, Morales was on fire today, and he kept him quiet pretty well from the
He
jump.
did make a crucial challenge in the first half when Anichebe had an effort. Yeah. That's another person back in the squad. Chesney, how do you think he did?
Fine, in my opinion. Didn't have a lot to do.
No.
When he dealt with it adequately, without problems. So no complaints from me.
I think it's noticeable that his communication with Koscielny and Mertesacker is a lot better than Fabianski's. There seems to be a bit more organisation, a bit more calm.
Yeah, I think the defence looked quite strong today.
I think Koscielny was excellent.
In my opinion, that calmness comes from Mertesacker and Koscielny though.
Yeah.
Chesney. I think it's Vermaelen who's a bit erratic.
Yeah, I agree.
But do we need someone who's like that in a game like that? Someone like Vermaelen, who last season scored that late goal against Newcastle. Do we need to get someone like that on?
Possibly, but I think we tried that with Chamberlain.
Mm.
And it nearly paid off. I mean, he was decent again, challenged Giroud, but couldn't...
I think he had to shoot in that chance.
On down the right.
Down the right. I mean, if you look at the replays, Howard's positioning is optimum for Ox to have a shot, but I'm not sure why he pulled out, because he's usually very confident to have a go.
I don't know, but I think he did the opposite angle from against Norwich. Pretty much tried the identical thing. In that game it came off. In this game it was matched by some brilliant defending, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought Jagielka was great.
And Distan as well.
Yeah.
So solid.
Yeah, Distan. Yeah. Go on.
I was just going to say, I think Everton, they've got a really strong team at the moment. They just look like a better team than us today, actually.
Really? I disagree totally.
I disagree.
I totally disagree. I mean, both defences looked quite good. I think under pressure, we looked the more calm side, even with Distan and Jagielka doing well. And our attack was just... It seemed a lot more poised. It seemed more hungry. I think we seemed like the side who are hungrier for Champions League.
I think we've seen so much this season. We're so slow out of the blocks. In the first 15 minutes, they were better than us. But once Summerfield got a foothold on the game, Arteta and Ramsey today were brilliant.
Yeah, they were.
I thought Ramsey was absolutely outstanding.
And Ramsey just ran and ran and ran and ran. But Arteta as well, just pinching the ball, winning little free kicks. He's just such a vital ingredient.
And Cazorla as well was impressive, I think.
Once he came into the
was impressive.
Cazorla was brilliant. And if I was manager, I would have started Ox or Podolski on the left and moved Cazorla in field.
Yeah, definitely. That's the same last game.
Yeah.
And what's also noticeable is that we made 2 attacking substitutions, and then Monreal came on for Gibbs quite late on. Do you think that should be Gervinho coming on? I think it should be. When you're looking for 3 points in that kind of game, where you're pretty much on top of the opposition, you've got to bring on an attacking player you know can make something happen.
I think it was going enough our way. We were in charge of that game when Monreal came on for us not to need another attacking player.
Well,
plus Gibbs is so prone to injury. I don't know if he'd done something.
I think Gibbs and Monreal have not similar qualities in attack, but I think they're equally good in attack. Monreal is the better defender. But why would you bring on a more defensive player when you've got Gervinho on the bench, who's lately, not last game, been in good form, and you need that goal?
Yeah. I think we needed that win more than Everton, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think they were realistically, even if they wanted to, going to get Champions League football. They've got as a guy said, they've got a Merseyside derby and Chelsea. I don't see them getting it, so I think we really should have gone for it. And yeah, as you say, Monreal wasn't the answer, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd rather have Gervinho start playing instead of him.
Yeah, and another big shock for us in the starting lineup was Wilshere. I mean, after this morning's comments, Wenger admitting that he rushed Wilshere back, it was the last name you'd expect to see in the starting lineup.
I really wasn't expecting that. It's weird, but
I think Rosicky deserves a start today.
He's injured though.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, still. Oh, right. Well,
which is a great shame because he would have been important again.
No, I'm quite sure Rosicky was back in the starting lineup.
I don't think he was on the bench, but I might be wrong.
Nevertheless, I think we all. Oh yes, Rosicky was on the bench.
Was he?
For Arsenal, yes. So why he didn't start, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe he didn't want to rush Rosicky back, ironically. Anyway, so we all seem to agree that, Gervinho should have been the option to come on later on.
Yeah. Or as you say, if Rosicky was on the bench, I would have brought him on.
Yes, yeah. Well, I thought that there were great positives in that game, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if we got more from the referee, not to sound bitter.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
there were some dodgy tackles. Gibson was lucky to be on pitch. That was the most blatant foul.
And Fellaini, he seems to go in every challenge with his elbow, and being a tall guy, he can catch someone in the face pretty easily. And I don't think the ref was stern enough today. I mean, he did a couple of early cards, but and he seemed okay and pretty, firm. But then it suddenly went downhill. I'm not sure what happened, but at first it seemed alright, and then suddenly it just got worse and worse.
Yeah.
Well, it as we said earlier, it leaves Tottenham in the driving seat, and I personally, although a win would have been optimum today, I think Tottenham having all the pressure on them now is good, because I think now the pressure's suddenly back on them, I can't see them doing it personally. I think they're bound to slip up. And they've got to get a game against Chelsea coming up. Yeah. And obviously one or both have to lose points, and that will benefit us.
Yeah, they have to lose points, so... But then Chelsea have got 2 games in hand on us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit worrying, but then they've got the Europa League in there as well, and that squad isn't fantastic in depth, I mean.
Yeah.
They could be slipping up, and they don't have an easy running either.
No.
I mean, I still think we got the easiest of runners.
Yes, I agree. So it's Fulham away next.
Yeah.
And we really, really need a win.
You have to win that.
Yeah, you can't go 2 draws or losses in a row. I mean, we
With Man United following that, I mean,
yeah,
that could be the killer blow against them.
and also
Oh,
there's a chance of United winning the league at
oh
Emirates.
God, no.
And
No.
just imagine that. I mean, people saying, "Oh, United have won more silverware at the Emirates than Arsenal."
Oh, that's absolutely nightmare situation. And the thing is now we have to hope Tottenham take points off Man City, so it doesn't happen at the Emirates and it happens beforehand, which is just a nightmarish situation, as you can imagine.
It could be
What?
horrible.
It could well be. I mean, the gloating.
Mm.
But then again, I wouldn't put it past our boys putting in a sublime performance to deny them that.
Yeah, I think what we showed against Everton today is that, you know, we are still big contenders. I mean, Everton are a good team. They've been in good form recently, but I think we definitely with a better side today. Sorry, Coxie, I disagree with you on
I
that.
wouldn't say definitely, but I think we shaded it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think the shallowness of the squad showed today. I think it didn't seem like we had a player who could come on and really make a change. I mean, Oxlade-Chamberlain was good. I thought Walcott, who was replaced by Ox in the 69th minute or something, I thought Walcott wasn't great. He had a couple of bursts down the right wing, but apart from that, Baines kept him pretty much quiet.
Yeah, it was a shame. But I don't know. I just think you got to give a bit of credit to Everton as well, because those substitutions work marvels against Norwich, but against a sterner defence, it's a lot tougher. And yet we were praising them so much after Norwich. And again today we're saying that they weren't enough. So it's hard to say.
Well, Everton are better than Norwich. I mean, you can't. I mean, it seemed like we went into today's game with a similar mentality as we went into Norwich, and I just don't think it was anywhere near enough.
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, just getting off on the wrong foot is not a good place to be, because we all know we come on so much stronger in the second half, but the damage can be done. Against Everton, the damage could well have been done.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Everton had a couple of decent chances. Barkley
should have made the substitution.
Say again, Cox?
Oh, do you think the substitution should have been made earlier?
Well, they weren't as late as Wenger usually makes them. I mean, he made them with a good 20 minutes plus added time to go, and I think that's not that late, is it?
I think he could have taken Jack off earlier.
Yeah, perhaps actually.
I shouldn't say Jack and off next to each other again.
Jack looked weak. He didn't look good there.
Yeah. Well,
I think he should have put Rositzky on instead of Jack, and then put Podolski on as well instead of Theo.
Yeah.
What he did. But
together.
Got you. Yeah.
But I thought Gibbs was good today. I thought
he was good. I mean, his pace adds stability to the defence in a funny sort of way, because he can come back. And when he tucked in to deny Anichebe,
that was
fantastic.
fantastic.
Would have been able to do that.
Yeah.
Because just the pace there to catch up.
Yeah, but then again, Monreal's got other qualities that Gibbs doesn't, and Gibbs has got qualities which Monreal doesn't. I think Gibbs is on the ball. Gibbs is the superior player for me, and defensively and in the air as well, Monreal is absolutely fantastic. He's got a more defensive mind.
Coxie, who would you have out of the two?
I prefer Gibbs because he's much better attacking-wise. I think he's better, but then Monreal can defend a lot better than Gibbs, so...
Yeah. Well, interesting thoughts.
Indeed.
Well, we're going to have to end it there.
Just a special shout at the end. Cardiff, Premier League next season.
Yep, Cardiff.
Bristol City, it will be League One for them. But
yes. Well, Cardiff, I think, will get absolutely owned in the Prem. Anyway, sorry for the slightly tame manner.
That's all right.
This edition. Hopefully, next week's game will give us a bit more cause for cheer. Thanks.